Hello YouTube. If you haven't already figured it out, I'm going to be teaching you how to do the $1 million card trick. And if you haven't seen my performance of it, go check it out right here, and then I'll show you how to do it. Righty-ho, let's get right into this. There's a couple of things you're going to need. You're going to need a regular deck of playing cards, but remove some cards from it. Then you've got, well, first, you need the 4 aces. Okay, and they're going to be in black-red order. I'll get back to that in a second because it's a bit more complex than that. And then choose a suit. I usually find spades works best, but choose one of the 4 suits and remove the 2, 3, and 4 of that suit. So I've got spades here for the example, but you can really use any one you like and set them up 2 on top of 3 on top of 4, so that when they go on top of the deck at the start, the 4 will be on top. That's important, because then they'll come out at the right order in the end. Now, aces wise, as I said, it's a little more complicated than just black-red. Your suit that you chose needs to go into the 3rd position. So if I'm holding them like this, that's the 3rd one down. And then obviously, if I've got spades as my 3rd, then the clubs is going to be on top, and either hearts or diamonds will be there. They could switch around if I wanted them to, but yeah, okay, we'll just go with that. Okay, black, red, black. If you chose diamonds for whatever reason, then you'd have the diamonds in the 3rd position, and it would look like that. Anyway, let's get on with it. Probably boring here. 3rd position, and you're ready to go. So you start off by saying that you have the 4 aces, and here's the first move. You can pinky count or whatever you like to do. I do a thumb count. Get a break. 2, 3, 4 cards. Get a break under 4 cards. Okay, so you need a pinky break, 4 cards. Easy to remember because you've got four cards over here and a 4 card break over here. So careful not to do 5 or 3 because trick won't work and you'll be a bit disappointed. Now you square up the aces, okay, and grab with your thumb, lift up all those. So now you've got 8 cards. Now this is a little bit of a tricky bit that you want to sort of disguise pretty well. Probably the one thing you can do really here is you need to get a break as well. So you've lifted these off. You need to get a break under or on top of the bottom of those 8 cards. So you got to just flick down with your thumb count 1 card to get a thumb break up above it. So you're looking like that. You've got 7 cards here, 1 card here. Get rid of the rest of the. Hold on to the deck, and it's going to be in your other hand. And this hand will have these 8 cards. Then you peel off the top ace and square it onto the bottom, like so. So you're still holding the break above now 2 cards. The second ace, this is where the move comes in, where you ditch a couple of aces. You pop it on the bottom, half out jogged like, or side jogged like that. When you square it up against your thumb, you drop what you're holding. You drop the break that you're holding. So you've now just ditched the card that you had the break above, as well as those 2 aces. Probably go over that again a bit later, because it might need to be done. And then with the ace of spades, you just do the same move, but don't drop it. So now, all you have left is your last ace, which you say you're going to leave on top, 3 face down, 2, 3, 4, and the ace that you're up to the right stage at this point. If the suit that you chose, its ace is on the bottom. Okay, so first step, you want to do an Elmsley count to show that, so any presentation is fine, Elmsley count to show that the first ace is flipped over. I'm not going to go into the Elmsley count, just find a tutorial, there's good ones out there, all good. Second ace is a bit different, so first ace you need an Elmsley count. You're just going to have to remember this technique basically. First ace, Elmsley count. The second ace, you peel off, and you hold these 2 cards here, pinching them down with this thumb. So you can show 2 aces have turned over. Now to get the 3rd ace to turn, what you want your suit to be the only one face up after this one. So you move this 2 cards. So these 2 cards that you're holding here, you just got to move them to the bottom and square the deck up on top of it. So it looks like that. Good position. You can Elmsley count and hide the ace of diamonds. It's only your ace left. Okay, then when you do the final Elmsley count, all the aces have turned over. Now you only want to you want to do that that thumbing off move once more, holding the 2 cards here. That's your ace and the other ace, so it's got that behind it. Do a little bit of a bend so that the aces stay together when you drop them, and then what I usually say and what most people say is, you know, now some people think I'm using more than 4 cards. That's not true. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just revealing. Maybe square them up. What I did was I just flipped them off like this, and then on the last ace you just got to squeeze it and keep it together. Do whatever presentation you like. I'm going to go over that just once more because it's a bit difficult to catch it first. So there's your aces in that order. Remember to have your suit in the middle, 2, 3, 4 with the 4 on top. In different cards, it's not important. So get the break under 4 cards, the top 4. Square up and steal all 4 cards, but you need to remember to riffle off that card quite subtly. Just pass it by. Don't draw. Don't look too guilty while you're riffling one. Ace of spades, ace of clubs goes under it. I'll assume you're doing the same order as me. You square up the ace of hearts and you drop. Then it's a simple matter of ace of spades goes to the bottom. Elm's leaf for the first ace. Thumb count for the second. Put that to the bottom. 2 more Elmsley counts. Another thumb. Another thumb count. Okay. So I hope you pretty much got that. I hope you like that tutorial. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments or send us an inbox. Remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.